Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully we are on. I'm just going to wait for a few people to join first and then we'll get going. I'm just going to share this live video momentarily and I will be with you all. Hi, if anyone can see me, could you please post a comment? We've had a few technical difficulties, so I'm hoping that we are on. Let me see if I can get the live video and just share it. Hi, can everybody hear me? I'm just sharing the live video to Facebook. Bear with me. Live video for the ninja. Right, I'm just sharing this live video to our group now and then we can get underway. Oh, what's happening here? Focus camera, please. Focus. There we are, we're focusing. Right, I have now shared that. Fingers crossed we don't have any more technical issues. Make sure I'm on Wi-Fi. Sorry guys, I've had a few technical issues this evening, so trying to keep myself going. Just put this on behind me. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a whirlwind, but I will be with you all now if you bear with me a moment. There we are. Okay, so I've put a post on the group. If anyone wants to ask any questions about what we're going to be doing this evening, feel free. Right, is there any comments? Do we have any comments anywhere? Ah, there. I couldn't see all the comments, but now I can. Hello. Hi, everyone. So this is a live review. So I'm going to do the honours, first of all, and say, not welcome to Sammiies Pressure King recipe channel, but welcome to the new, I understand it's not changed on here at the moment, will be changed after we've done this review. So our new group now, it's still the same group that it was before. However, it's now going to be renamed to Sammiies World of Pressure Cooking and Recipes. Now, the reason I've done this is because we have such different machines. We have the Cookworks, the Instant Pot, we have the new Ninja Foodie, we have Tefal, we have loads of different machines in the group, and I thought it would be better to change up the name so that we are aware that there is a big diverse community for pressure cooking, and that way everyone can be involved and talk about what they want to regarding pressure cooking. So without further ado, I know what all of you are here. So I am Sammy, for those of you who don't know me and that will probably be watching this back on replay. I am Sammy. I'm the owner and creator of Sammiies World of Pressure Cooking and Recipes. So first things first, I will just show you what I'm doing here. I've got everything written down that I need to talk to you about, and we're going to open this up and have a look together. So first of all, told you about the new channel name. Secondly, this review, first ever review that I'm doing, so I'm hoping that I can do this justice and do it the exact same way that I do with all my other videos, except this one's going to be a live review. Now, everybody knows me, and I am very honest in the sense of I will tell you how it is. If I find something not great, I will tell you, and I'm upfront and honest about it. That is not going to change. The same is still going to happen here this evening. So, first things first, everybody on the group has been raving about this amazing new machine called the Ninja Foodie. Now, I won't lie, I'd been eyeing it up for a little while ago when I saw it come out on the pre-orders. Then I saw the price tag, and I won't lie, I was like, no. Now, those of you that know me as well know that I also have a PKP, the Pressure King Pro, of a 6 litre, and I've also got my my Power Air Fryer XL as well. So essentially, this Ninja Foodi is all of those things but put into one. Now, I find that fantastic. Now, Ninja Kitchen UK, I have to give them a massive, massive shout out, because this is going to be an unbiased and it's a non-paid review. However, Ninja Kitchen UK, a massive shout out to you guys. You've all been fantastic in supporting me with this. Ninja Kitchen UK have actually sent me out this machine free of charge, and have asked me to do an honest review. I contacted them a few days ago to see where we would stand at maybe getting one to review, and they said no. But then after them having a look into our group and finding out a bit more about me and a bit more about the group and what I do here on the YouTube channel and the Facebook group, they asked me if I'd still be interested in doing a review, and of course I said yes. Who doesn't love freebies, hey? But no, this gives me a chance then to show you guys that I am very engaged with this group. Everybody will know that I am very much in with this group. That there's things that I want to do, but I always run it past you guys first. I like to ask, see what your opinions are, and see what things you guys are wanting from me as your owner of this group. A massive shout out as well, whilst we're here doing shout outs, to all of my admins. So we have Carly, we have Jane, and we also have Joanna. Without you guys at the moment, the group wouldn't be possible, because I mean, we're up to 21,000 members now, and it is growing by the thousands by the week. So without you guys on board, I have to say a massive, massive thank you, because without you, I wouldn't know where to go, what to do, because the group does get a lot of requests daily. Let's have a look at these comments so I can say hi to you all. Hi Helen, hi Laura, hi Brian, Rachel, Christine Flynn, hiya lovely, Charlotte, Brian, Carol, Sharon, Dawn, Kelly, hi Carly, and my lovely sister, Rachel. So, as I said, I haven't even opened this machine yet, but I'd like to go through with you, following my list, what I've got so far on here, and I'm going to talk you through everything. So, let's get started. So, as I said, this is going to be an unbiased review. I can only really compare this machine to my Pressure King Pro, because that's the only pressure cooker I've ever really had. I won't be cooking in the machine tonight, so this is tonight talking about the pros and cons of the machine as I can see it. Over the next few days, you're going to get reviews from me on the channel every night. There's going to be a few different dishes tried, a few different functions tried, and then on Monday night I'll do my final review video. So this is going to be a full part series for you guys to see what I think overall of the entire machine, giving it 4 days to test it out and see what's what. So, where are we? So I thank them for the machine. Unbiased and non-paid review, which is fabulous. Now, a good thing I want to mention as well before we get into this, Ninja Kitchen UK. I need to announce this as you are my followers and my fans. So Ninja Kitchen have offered me a chance to be part of their team, where when you guys send an order through to Ninja Kitchen, they do it in 2 different sections. So you can buy the machine outright, which I believe, let me just double check, so I don't want to give you wrong prices, but I think it is $179.99. Let me just double check that, because I don't want to give you the wrong prices. If you go to ninjakitchen.com, I think their prices are on there. Now, let me just double check, because I don't want to give you the wrong prices. Where are we? We want the Ninja Foodi. There we go. So if anyone else knows the answer, just let me know. So I think they've actually got a deal on for $179.99 at the moment, where you save £20. Or overall, the actual price of the machine, if it goes back up, is £200. Now, you can buy the machine outright in full, or you can choose to buy the machine in a 4-part payment. So you pay $44.99 up front to start with. Then for 3 consecutive months thereafter, You then pay another $44.99 until you're all paid up, and then the machine is yours. So Ninja Kitchen have asked me to come on board, and basically what they've said they can offer me in return for custom is I can earn a 5% commission from everyone that orders. So say if 20 people order, I will get, if it's at full price at £200, I'll get £10 per order. No extra cost to anyone else, but I myself will then earn £10 from that. The whole machine costs £200. So what I've said is that what I'm going to do is any money that gets raised through the commission, I will be putting it back into the group. I'll be purchasing a Ninja Foodie, and I will be doing a big giveaway for a brand new Ninja Foodie funded by myself. And obviously through everybody else that has brought the machines will have also contributed. So this machine will be, not this one, this one's mine now, but the new one will be when if anyone wants to do that, there will be a unique link posted in the group, and if you click on that, you'll go through my referral, and the money will come in, and we'll get a new Ninja Foodie out to one lucky winner. And the more we keep doing this, the more we get more people on board. I am going to be contacting places like Cookworks and Instant Pot to see if they will allow us to do the same thing. But I know you're not all here to see me witter on, are you? We want to get this thing unboxed. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I don't have a tripod. I've literally got my Mac on my microwave, my phone resting on there. So I'll apologise about the angles that I am at, but it's the best I can do unless anyone wants to send me a tripod, which I will review free of charge. I do really need a tripod for my phone. So until I get one, we have to kind of manage as we are. That's awesome of you. Thanks from me and many others. Oh, Nikki, you're welcome. Like I say, I'm very much about this group, and I love to give back to people that give to me. You guys create the recipes, and although I help adapt and change and do whatever with them, you guys are always there to help me out. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get into this. So this is a very big box. Now, judging from the date arrived, I won't lie, the box is bloody heavy. So it is really, really heavy. But we're going to see what's what, and we're going to see how we get on. Let me just move these bits because I literally have no room in my kitchen because of all the appliances that I have. So it's a bit difficult for me to get everything around. So, I hope you can all see me. I'm really sorry about my skin, by the way. I'm very self-conscious of this. I have psoriasis, as you can tell, but it's on a big flare-up at the minute, so I apologise if that offends anyone. Right, so inside of this box, it's inside another box. So don't worry about me cutting into this box. I'm not going to cut anything open. You're all absolutely fine. What I might need to do is pop this on the floor, I think. Pick up. Oh, I hate polystyrene. Oh no, we're not focusing. Get back focused. Sorry, guys. Should really have used my craft knife because it would have been easier to get in. Once we get all the packaging out of the way, we should be able to work and move a little better, I think. Yeah, I'm going to pop this down on the floor because this is really heavy. This is where I don't drop it. So I'll pop it down on the floor, and then I will lift it out of the box and pop it up, I think. Because otherwise, it's just not going to happen. So inside your packaging, big piece of polystyrene. Fabulous. Can't stand polystyrene. Right, so this is actually upside down, this box. Don't know why it was delivered that way, but hey ho, it was. I am still here, guys. Apologies about the manhandling of everything. Oh, come on. Right, we've got a box. That's fab. And here she is. So, here it is. The Ninja Foodie. So, oh, my focus is awful today. I am sorry. Here it is, guys. This is the Ninja Foodie. So, as we can see from the outside, there's a large chicken sitting on top of the box. Fabulous. But like I say, I know you guys really want me to get into this, show you what's what, so we are just literally going to do that. I'm just going to clear this bit off so we've got a bit of room to move, because everything's everywhere. Where have I just put that knife? Right, okay. So, and like I say, you all know me, even if I get out of breath just by opening the box, why does that keep unfocusing on me? So, opening up the box, oh God. You should never apologise, you are amazing. Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you. But I am just average, just like everyone else. And I just want to do what's best for everyone else. So, okay, we get greeted with your usual, oh, okay. Never seen that before. So in here, we've actually got something called a cheat sheet, which is pretty awesome. So what I'm going to do is just take out the packaging, get everything chucked over there, all the rubbish, and then once I've got the machine on the side, I'm going to change my angle so you can see me as well and the machine. And then we'll go from there, and it means I've got to touch polystyrene. I don't like polystyrene. So on the outside of the box, it's bright, it's colourful, very inviting. It says Ninja Foodie, the pressure cooker that crisps. And then it tells you pressure cooker cooks up to 70% faster than traditional cooking methods. Air fry crisper, which is up to 75% less fat than traditional frying methods, which obviously. And then you've got something called tender crisp, which pressure cooks to lock in juices, and then it crisps to lock in, it crisps for the perfect finish. So, let's get into it. Really, I'm just trying to put off having to touch this polystyrene because I can't stand it. It's horrible. Right, polystyrene to the side. Okay, so let's see what we have in here. So we've got a lid. So I know we've got one lid there, and then I know we have another lid attached to the machine, which doesn't come out. So we're also greeted with a rack, which has foldable sides. Can you see that? But don't worry, I'm going to go into all of these bits in a minute, and I'm going to show you all what's what with it. So as long as you guys have got time to sit with me this evening, then I've got time to show you what's in here when I can get it bloody out. What's in there? Oh, it's the handle. Okie dokie, let's do it this way. Oh, that's the actual machine. Right. Okay, I'm having a bit of a kerfuffle here trying to get it out, but it's because the handle's locked into this bit here. Okie dokie, we're on the move. Right, where's the handle? Oh, that is a bit heavy, isn't it? So here it is, without breaking anything. Just going to pop this over here safely on the side. It won't be a moment. Otherwise we'll end up with bits everywhere. So I'm just going to pop that on there for now. So that is safe. Now, do we have anything else remaining in the box? No. So we just have as it is. Right. Let's get this box out of the way. So, okay, we have a bit more room to work with now, guys. Sorry, I'm awfully thirsty this evening. Pop all that to one side. Now, you'll see here in a second that I have my PKP and my air fryer here as well. So I'm just going to bring all the bit back over here so you can see what we have, and then we'll go from there, okay? So, okay, this Ninja is very heavy. So make sure, if you have problems with your hands or your back, like me, that you have someone to assist you with lifting it. Okay, so let's take all this packaging out of the way. Oh, we have some bits inside as well. So I'm just taking all of this out of the packaging first, and then let me see if I can turn you around a bit so you can see what's happening, even whilst I'm unwrapping it all. Okay, can you guys see that? It's a bit of a better view, isn't it? Right, okay, so inside here we have a bit of rubbish, more rubbish. So we have another one. So we'll take that out and we're going to discuss all of these in a minute to see what they all are and what they do. Another piece there. I have to say it's very well packaged. Why is that not focusing? Very, very well packaged. I'm very impressed with that. A large dish. That's actually pretty big in comparison to my hand as well. That is much bigger than the 6-litre dish. How are you guys finding this stream at the moment? Are you all okay? Are you enjoying it? Plenty of time to listen as we don't need to fight with it. Right, okay, so take that off the plug ending. Put that to the side for now. Now, let's see where we are with this. I'm just going to shut that down a minute so I don't lose anything. Pop that out from there. Right, so that's the machine set as it is for now. We're going to go over the warnings and things, everything that's on there. Right, so we have that piece. We also have another piece here, which is another lid. Oh, so I wish this would stop unfocusing on me. So this is, oh, okay, why has that come off there? Is that so this is, oh, okay, why has that come off there? Is that meant to be like that? Off. Ah, right, okay, so it just goes around the ridge. So we have a silicone seal that sits in behind, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it sits in just behind this metal circle that goes all the way around the outside. Now this bit will look a bit familiar to most users. What we have on the 6-litre PKP is we have a little valve there and your little washer, which is also silicone, which connects for your red float valve there at the top. So on the top, this says, the float valve is designed for loose fitting for proper operation. When pressure cooking, rotate the seal position to prevent it. Oh, rotate to seal position to prevent the steam from escaping. So we peel this off. Yeah, that's that done. Just got like a big pile of rubbish over here now. That can go as well. Now, we're going to start with the lid, I think, just so we know what's what. Actually, no, probably instructions would be best bet, wouldn't it? Would be a good idea. So, we can get into it. Okay, so we have a new basket. And this is so much better than what PKP provided us with. I mean, you think about it. Where's my original one? PKP's one that comes, it comes like this, right? It's plastic. When you put it in the machine, if you don't put foil around the bottom and sit it in place correctly, focus, put it in place correctly, then what happens is halfway through, if you've got potatoes or veg, they end up dropping and you end up with soggy veg and stuff, and that just drops out the bottom. But this, obviously, you think about it, you can put a bowl on there with potatoes, whatever in, like pot cooking, or you can put your whole chicken on there, pop it in, and the handles come down to the sides as well. And you've got your two little ledges at the bottom to stop it sitting on. Why couldn't PKP provide us with something like that? That is a much better design. So that in itself, straight away, is a thumbs up from me. That definitely is an improvement to what I've had with other machines. I don't know about you guys. Give me your feedback. Tell me what you guys are thinking. If there's any questions you've got whilst I'm going through all of this, please tell me. And then I can address them and answer and see what I can give you as an answer. Bearing in mind I've never used this thing before, but I will try. I have done a lot of research on this machine as well, so I do know a bit about it. And obviously over the next coming weeks and months, I will be giving you more recipes and more information. Ah, what did I just see there? Oh, where's that gone? Helen Brophy. Is it Brophy? Right, okay. If anybody wants one, don't buy them yet. So I'm waiting on a message back from Ninja UK, and I'm trying to negotiate anyone who buys from the group with a discount code that will give you a percentage off. So if you guys hang fire for that, let me know if you want one. And what I'll do is I will send you any information I get. I'll send you my unique link, which will help me earn a few pennies to put towards getting a new machine to give away. That's going to be good. And it will also help me in the sense of helping you by giving you a discount voucher. So if you guys want to hold fire, I'm going to keep everybody in loop about all of this, as I have done already. I've kept you all informed. So tell them to hurry up. Why is it doing that? Tell them to hurry up for what? Twitching fingers. It looks much larger than the PKP Instant Pot. It is, believe it or not. I'm going to put my PKP in comparison with it in a minute. It's wider than the PKP. I'd say around the same circumference around the outside and stuff. It looks the same that way, but this way definitely is much bigger. But anyway, let's get back to this. So we have the inner pot. I'm going to open this up. So caution, don't block the vents. Lift the lid to take a peek. The Foodie will automatically pause so you can add ingredients or check your food to make sure it's as crispy as you want it. So I'm guessing, I think this is right anyway, with the fan that's on here, this is the permanently attached, this one does not come off. This is the permanently attached air frying lid. And then you have an alternative lid, which is correct, which says, if you can see that on the front, oh, can you see that because of the blur? It's front of pressure lid. So obviously you have a little arrow just here that designates with the front of the line on the machine here. You line them up, which I'm just going to give it a go. And you lock it into place like so. Now can you guys see that from there? It might be a good angle. So from there, and then to open it, you lift up and off. So that is that one. Now I'm just going to pop the bits in so we can have a look through what's what. Now, like I say, let me see if I've got another pot handy to show you the size difference. See if there's one in my 6 litre. There it is. Now, don't look at the amount of scratches that are in my 6 litre pot, but I will show you. So, this one here is a 6 litre. This one here is the new one for the Ninja Foodi. No, focus, camera, focus. Don't do that to me. Get on. There we go. So this, in comparison to that one, that is the size difference. You can see there is quite a significant amount of room within there, as you can see. So definitely bigger. Not by a massive deal, but there is... Sorry, that's my dishwasher. Do apologise. But there is room in there. Now, inside here as well, I'm just going to put this to one side. Just inside the actual pot, it does say pressure, max, 3 litres, 2 litres and 1 litre. Then on the opposite side, it tells you how many cups that converts to. So if you don't want to work in litres, you can work based in cups. And it can work based in cups. And it goes up in from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. All the way up to 18 cups worth of water or liquid that you're going to be using. What does that say? Sorry, did I miss that? Wicked idea, not having to change lid completely to get the end product. Exactly, it is. It's really good. So this then will sit. So in the bottom of here, sorry, I should just say this. Do I need to remove these first of all? To reduce the risk of electrical shock, cook only in the removable cooking pot, which is this. Now I know a few members have done this where they've tipped all their ingredients straight into this machine, like directly into the bottom, and that's with the PKP, not this thing. But don't ever do that, because you only not put yourself at risk, but everyone else in your home. You could end up being electric shocked. You can end up with frazzled hair. Your fingers will fall off, and so will your nose. So don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Always make sure that your lid is inside of here. Just trying to make sure I don't need to remove these stickers. One sec. So to avoid risk of fire, make sure the heating element is free from grease and debris. And to avoid the risk of getting electric shock, do not add water or ingredients without the pot in place. Only clean with a damp cloth with units unplugged. That's common sense in itself, isn't it? How much did you pay for one? Chris, myself, I didn't actually pay for this machine. This is a review for Ninja Foodi UK, or Ninja Kitchen UK, who are a UK-based company that sell these products. And Ninja Kitchen UK have approached me and asked me to do a review for them in exchange for the machine. So I've not actually paid for this machine directly. I've been very generously given this machine to review for Ninja Kitchen UK. But there will be links coming up where you can buy one from. But as I was saying, if you guys hang fire, I am getting my special discount code to help get some money on board with us, to help us. And that way then, I was going to say this till the end, this will help us eventually, with the money that comes in from sales of this machine, to eventually be able to devise a cookbook, which is my long-term goal. I'm wanting to make my own recipe book with all of the PKP, it's because I'm so used to working with PKP, all of my recipes in from the group, and it's going to be something, I don't know what the name's going to be yet, but it's going to be something along the lines of for the members, by the members. So it's for this for the pressure cooker community, by the people of the pressure cooker community. And I'd like to eventually get a recipe book out there. That in itself would be absolutely amazing. So, but yeah, anyway, that's another story for another day. Now, so we've got the machine itself. This is the inner pot, as I've said. So you pop that into the bottom. So that sits nicely and very snug, actually. Doesn't move about too much. Now, I just want to have a look at this to see what that pot's for. I think I know, but I just want to be sure. So, okay, this is interesting. So, as I've said, this is me reviewing this properly with everyone. So I've not actually had a look at anything at all. So obviously you've got your instruction booklet to tell you a bit more about the machine. So this is your reversible rack. Oh God, why is that not focusing? It's annoying, that is. So this is your reversible rack. So I believe you can use it the opposite way then as well, I imagine. Oh yeah, so you tip it that way, you can use it that way as well, I guess, probably. Or you turn it, so you stand it downwards like that. Pop that into the machine like so. Or you turn it over, keeping your handles up, sorry. So imagine you've got a chicken on there. You'll pop that in like so. That fits very snug, and then you can either fold the handles down, or they actually fit without coming outside of the machine, which is fantastic. So that is your reversible rack. Then okay, so this is your cook and crisp basket. So yeah, so this then will sit, sorry about this, I hate that it keeps focusing. This then sits inside of here when you're using anything to do with the air frying or air cooking or air crisping, whatever you want to call it. So say if you're doing chips, what you're going to do is get a load of chips, pop them in here, pop this inside of your inner pot, so your big pot that's here, pop it inside so it sits inside. Now I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm going to turn it round so you can. But here is the fan. So this is what's going to be working to crisp off your food and give it that amazing crunchy taste at the end, nice and brown. So we have, oh, where did that go? I didn't see that with the parcel for some reason. Let me have a look. I didn't see one of those. Where's that? The detachable diffuser. I don't have one of those, I don't think. Or it might be somewhere around. We'll have a look for that in a minute. So you've got your 6 litre cooking pot, which is here. You've got your crisping lid, which is here. You also have your pressure cooking lid, which is here. Wow, that video was so utterly boring. Well, thank you for that, Carol. I'm glad you're enjoying the video. We have no time for anyone that likes to be rude and bullies and everything else. So if you don't like it, then please scroll on by and go elsewhere. Have you got an active fryer? Yeah, I've got my power air fryer just here, and I use that pretty much the same amount of time as I do with my other pressure cooker. Yeah, so those are pretty much all of your bits that you need to know with this. So it tells you, it said why 2 lids, so rather than just having one. So the 2 lids will allow you to seamlessly transition between all of your favourite cooking methods. Use the pressure lid to tenderise, and then use your crisping lid to then make it brown and, you know, make it crispy at the end. You're using the functions with crisping lid. So this pretty much just tells you about what the functions are, what you do with them, and how you make things. Things that you don't do. It tells you about natural release and quick pressure release. For those that don't know, natural pressure release is where, let me just shut this down a minute, is where you leave the valve. Oh, we don't have a valve on this one, do we? My apologies. Because there's no steam that will be in that one, it'll be this one. So this one here, when you pop this one on, where's my line up? Oh. Let me show you from here actually. So on here, this is your valve. So when it's time to, I don't know if you can see that, but it says seal and vent. So when it's time to close your machine, sorry about the focus. You set that to seal. That is quite wobbly actually. So you set it to seal like so, and then when it's time to let it out, you turn it to vent. But one thing I will say is that when you're doing natural release, you leave this completely on seal. You don't turn it off. You don't touch it. Let the steam escape naturally. When you're doing quick release, you manually turn the valve and let the steam out. And that's what's known as quick release. So, that aside, I'm going to go through what else we get with it. So, by the looks of it, nice and small, easy enough to store in your kitchen. This is the Ninja Foodi 15 mouth-watering recipes and charts for unlimited possibilities. I like that, that's nice. So in here it tells you about the table of contents, your pressure lid, your crisping lid, the art of Tender Crisp 101, choose your own Tender Crisp adventure. So this basically says, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it says pressure, meat, crisp. Tells you about the ways that you can do things. What the settings are, crisping lid, what you use with that. So with your pressure lid, the settings that you can use with your pressure lid are pressure cook, steam, slow cook, and sear or saute. With your crisping lid, you can use the functions that are air crisp, bake / roast, or grill. And I'm going to be going over a few of these settings in a minute now. What was that? Keep up the good work. Job you're doing, Sammy. I think it's fascinating. Thank you. Oh, thank you, my lovely. I haven't got time for people that aren't bothered. Really aren't. You know, I do my best for everyone, and that's all I can do. I do that for everyone. I'm not about trying to win people over. If people like me, they like me. If they don't, off you pop. So this tells you about what you can do. The art of Tender Crisp again tells you a bit more about your pressure lid and your crisping options. And then this then tells you how to do, so something nice and simple to try out is a herb roasted chicken. So it tells you the simple instructions. So we just go through this recipe really quickly. So the instructions for this pretty much tells you to remove your packet of giblets if it's included in the cavity of the chicken. In a small bowl, mix together lemon juice, hot water, honey, tablespoon of salt. You get the gist with all your ingredients. You make all of that. So what you will do is you will pop your chicken into your cook and crisp basket and pop that into the machine like so. You then assemble the pressure cooking lid, which is this one here. So then you pop this on, make sure that you're lining this up with your little arrow that is just here. Let me just make sure it's lined up. Don't want it getting stuck on the first attempt now, do we? Is that open or closed? That's why. What is that? Ceiling. So once your lid is on, which I'm having a bit of difficulty getting mine on, wonder what that is. Feels like something's catching. Right, so once you've got your lid on, oh, I've lost my page, sorry. Make sure pressing the release valve is in the seal position. Then you select pressure and set to high. set the time to 22 minutes, and then start. So that is what you do to get your machine going. What I am going to do in a minute is I'm going to turn on the machine, bring you over so you can have a look at the display panel, and we'll go from there. But this, like I say, pretty much is just all about your recipes. You've even got a little note section at the back for anything like your favourite recipes, anything that you find from the group that you want to just pop on here, just to sort of say, right, Sammy said to put this, or I don't know, one of the admins, Jane, said put it on this for this, and you can jot it down in the back. That's handy. That didn't come with any other recipe book that I've had before. Also tells you the chart about what you should use. So it tells you, oh, that is actually really, really handy. So for those of you that do like a balanced meal every day, and you think, right, I need to have a bit of protein, I need to have a few carbs, a little bit of fat, that kind of thing, this actually has sectioned it all off. So it says, if I go to that page, where's it gone? This has actually sectioned it off. So it tells me that my protein is in chicken. It tells me that my protein is also in things like pork chops, jumbo shrimps. It tells you the amount that is recommended for one person. And it also then tells you what accessory you're going to need, which is obviously all your accessories are included with this. So it'll say, for your whole chicken, there's one chicken that feeds X amount of people, up to, I think the maximum weight for your chicken in here is 3 kilograms. I'm going to get you a new cam. This is actually my phone, Brian. Is it Brian? Was that who it was, Brian? I think it was. Let me just find out. Oh, sorry, I can't see all the messages here. It's just showing me top messages. All messages, thank you. Ah, there we go. Right, okay. Yeah, so Brian, it's actually my phone. It's one of the things that happen. So yeah, I really, really, really need to get a bloody a phone tripod to stand it up, so it can be stood there and positioned down on me. I don't have to keep going. But yeah, so that's really good. So this will tell you what accessory you need to use. So reversible rack in the higher position, or reversible rack in the lower position, crisp and cook basket, and it tells you, that's brilliant, this. Yeah, so that's your air cooking crispy chart, what you need to put in, things like your peppers, that comes under vegetables, peppers, poultry, vegetables, poultry. I can't say that word, and I'm not going to embarrass myself trying to say it. Okay, I will. Is it legumes or legumes? I can't say it. Things like black beans, black-eyed peas, cranberry beans, lentils, and all that stuff. Yeah, so you've got all your charts, tells you how much water you're going to need. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic in comparison to what PKP provided us with before. I'm not going to slate the company because they were great when we needed them. But their recipe book was double the size of this, and it wasn't anything like this at all. It just said, put it on meat for X amount of time. But then you find this where it's got every bit of information, what part of your diet that comes into, add a bit of this, add a bit of that. It tells you your exact timings, exact item to use. So people that have got more complex learning needs will actually be able to understand what you need and what to do. That is fantastic, because that's not just enabling us that know how to use pressure cookers, or those of us that have just got one and are just a bit scared of it, but people with learning difficulties, people with autism, anything like that, it's actually going to change their lives in a way of being able to cook with confidence, not just have to get somebody else to cook for them. That's going to help them build a life skill. So Ninja, you have got my vote straight away for this machine, straight away. That is brilliant. So next thing that we have is something called Get to Know Your Ninja. So it tells you about what you've got in your machine, getting started with pressure cooking. Then, this is the fun bit. This tells you about installing and removing your lid, using your Foodie functions. Then on the back, you've got a cheat sheet. So this will tell you exactly how many minutes you need to put things on for, whether it's on tender crisp, air crisp, steam, or pressure. Everything is on there. That is fantastic. That's brilliant. You've got so much information here to get you started that anybody with no knowledge of pressure cooking or very, very frightened of using a pressure cooker, because they are pretty scary machines. I've crapped myself a few times when coming near one of these things because the steam scares me when it pops out unexpectedly. So yeah, so no, I'm really, really chuffed with that. Tells you that on some of them, things like doing your pressure cook, you can't open it up unless you want to open the machine fully and have a look inside your machine. But things like your air crisping, you can put your lid down, open it up halfway, have a nosy, see how it's doing, and then you can go back and put it back on where it was. That's brilliant. So those are the few bits that come with your machine. So I'm halfway down my list. So we're going to come to the pros and cons that I've found so far. So one con that I am going to start with Ninja Kitchen, I am sorry. The machine is extremely heavy. I can understand why it's heavy with everything that's compacted into this machine, but it is bloody heavy, I won't lie. I've got a back condition, so lifting things for me can be quite a struggle. That was pretty heavy for me to lift. But, you know, once it's on your side, I imagine it's not going to be too bad. You're not going to keep getting it up and down. Unless you want to put it in the cupboards. That's up to you. But that's my little con, is that it is heavy. What else have I got on here? So, its outer shell, all around here, is plastic. It is heavy-duty plastic, so you haven't got to worry there. And you can see and you can feel, excuse me, that it is very well made. But, as I say, it is plastic. And as we all know, plastic can scratch very easily, so you will have to take extra good care with that. What's that? I should get a newer upgrade. I've just had a new upgrade. I literally have. I've just had the Samsung Note 9. But it's just a bit annoying sometimes. I've got my MacBook just behind me, but if I use that, it lags quite a lot. Like with the camera, it records my voice about 5 seconds ahead, and then my body goes, hello, when I'm already like high and by right at the end. But is where it is. We're managing, right? When I get a few pennies behind me, I might be able to upgrade a bit more, but for now we'll manage with what we've got. It's worked for my other videos, but that's it. So yeah, so outside of the outer shell, as I say, it is plastic, but it is made with heavy duty plastic, very well made. I can't see a problem with that. Just be careful if you're going to be doing things like metal spoons or anything near the machine. It can scratch very easily. Now, where else are we? One thing that I did read about this machine, and I'm going to test it in a sec, is that the beep, when your timer's set, so when your machine actually finishes cooking the food, it starts to count down. Hang on, what have I got written down here? So yeah, so once it starts you to count down, the countdown is a pro, which means that it's a good thing. So it does count down your machine right down to seconds actually. So when it gets, say, the last 30 seconds, it will count down 30, 29, 28, etc. and so on. But other than that, the beep itself, when it means that your food is finished, you barely hear the beep. So you need to have supersonic hearing. I don't know if there's a way of increasing the volume. I know with other brands, like with the PKP, you could mute the sound on that, but you couldn't change it. And the thing was with that is if you muted it, every time you turned it off, you had to put it back on. And for people that suffer with their head problems or hearing, anything of that sort, some people may struggle there. But, you know, it's one of those things, isn't it, really? Yeah, so that's that with the hearing and for the countdown. Pop that one to one side now. Oh, another thing as well. So when you're cooking with this lid, the pressure lid, I have noticed, and from quite a few reviews that I've seen people doing, because I have spent a lot of time over the last few days having a look at this machine and seeing what it does before I got it. The actual lid, it holds quite a lot more condensation after you've opened it. So when you open it, be careful to make sure that when you're lifting your lid up, that you tilt it for a while and allow the excess of condensation to go back into the pot rather than straight out, because otherwise you're going to have it everywhere. The difference with this and the other machine that I used to have, sorry, the one that I do have, my Pressure King Pro, is that on the middle of there, focusing, on the middle here on the Pressure King Pro, we had a circle knob that sat in the middle. That's still not focusing, is it? Sorry. A circle knob that sat here in the middle, and then we had an inner plate that pushed against it and sat on there. So you'd pull that out, and underneath it would hold a lot of the condensation. Although it wouldn't hold all of it, it would still be there. So that's one thing just to be a bit mindful of. Another thing I will say, as we all know with this machine, with any machine that contains these little washers, when you're washing up in the sink or in the dishwasher, blah, 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 these little silicone rings, if you're brushing or you're washing with a scary pad, inside joke, when you're washing, it can easily come off. So please be mindful, or please get some spares to ensure that you definitely have enough, or if you do lose one, it goes down the plug hole. Or what you could get is, you know, one of those sink blockers that you put it in the bottom. Say if ever you're washing up and food falls in the bowl, and it's like a food catcher, and you pull it up and it sits over the plug hole so it stops anything going down. One of those might be handy, or just get yourself some new ones. I have got a link to a multi-pack where you can buy silicone rings, you can buy the washers and a few other bits in with that for about $8.99. I think you get about 12 washers, so you've got more than enough to keep you going. So just be mindful of that with the condensation and with the silicone valve, the silicone ring, to make sure that you don't lose that. Right, we'll pop that one to one side a moment, see what else we've got. So, we've just talked about the condensation dripping into the machine. Make sure it drips into the machine, not elsewhere. Okay, let me take that out. I've just realised why that wasn't closing on me. So when you finished with the tender cook and the crisping, make sure you take the basket out, otherwise the lid won't shut, because the other lid has got a deeper ridge. So unlike this one now, that one will close straight away, absolutely fine. But now I've took that out, let me just try this, because the ridging where it's sat, it pushed against the bowl, so you couldn't actually take it out properly. So let me just line this back up. See? Oh, is that in place? This is where I look like a fool now, and I can't get the thing shut. Why is that not shutting? I'll have a look at that in a minute. Don't want to waste anyone's time. Yeah, so that's that. Now, what else have we got? So, another thing to talk about is accessories for this machine. And the fact that I need a new camera. Accessories for this machine. So, most of the original accessories that you've got, things like, I don't know, you know, these, or your ladles, your mashers, anything that you've already got in the kitchen are going to be absolutely fine to work with in this machine. One thing you need to remember, that, what have I got on here, is that already, the ones that you already own for other pressure cookers will indeed fit into the Ninja, so no need to overspend on new gadgets and new stuff for this. That's totally down to you. If you want to go and buy new stuff, then that's fine. Let's have a look at these few more messages. I used to have Android, but I didn't like it as much as my iPhone. Sammy, I inboxed you something you may like. Okay, I'm going to go to the movies. Catch you later, Kelly. Take care, lovey. Yeah, true. I got the Mate 20 Pro. Love the phone and the camera. Of course I know who you are, Kelly. Thank you, everyone. You're all being so kind. Oh, yes, that's something else. So a little tip that I don't know if anybody knows about this yet. So this here, obviously, is your crisper basket. Do you know what's awesome about this? I found this out earlier. This can also be used as a strainer. So if you've got veg or anything else cooking, you can pop the veg, once it's finished, into here, tip it straight out, and the water will go out the bottom and your veg will be in the bottom of here. So that can also be used as a strainer too. There's a little tip for you for those that didn't know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the Ninja on. I'm going to come down here and show you the settings, what it's like. And then I'm going to talk to you about something else at the end. And I'm going to wrap this video up because I've been on here an hour already. But tomorrow, join me for a lemon drizzle cake. That's what's going to be the first attempt in my brand new Ninja Foodi. So I'm going to plug this in and see what happens. Hopefully. Okay. Didn't see that. But the lead on here is not very long at all. So you've only got that much lead from the back of the machine, which is here. There's not a lot of lead at all. So I'll need to put that in a position where I can reach a plug socket, I think. So it might mean a few moving around of my my other machines by the looks of things. So that it's not very long at all. So that is now plugged in. Did you hear that noise? I don't know if you can, but let me just do it again. Did that switch on? Oh. Why is that not on? Oh, because there's a power button. Right, let's turn this around and show you guys. Sorry about the close-up. Rotate. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. Here is the Ninja. So I'm going to put this now alongside the PKP so you can see the comparison in size difference. Anybody who wants a decal for their machine, I do these myself. Please get in touch about those. So here we have the PKP 6 litre machine in comparison with the Foodi Ninja. So you can see in size for this one is wider, that one is a bit more of a slim line. So on the PKP, we're going to push that one to the side for now. This one is what we want to know about. So you've got a button here at the bottom to turn it on. A very bright display, as you can see. Now, I'm not going to put it on any function because obviously there's nothing in there, but we're going to have a little play just to show you what's what and what you do with it. So here you have the temperature. So you go up. Oh, you can't do it at the minute because nothing's set. These are your temperatures. Obviously, self-explanatory. This is your time, here and here. Here is your steam to start. Here is your steam to finish. Then, oh, hang on, I think that's right. Is that to set your valve? Let me just get my booklet a moment, just to double check, so you guys can. Oh no, I don't want to stop streaming. Does anybody know if that one is right? Just making sure that that setting was correct. One thing I will say as well, guys, whilst I'm talking you all through this, is that the Ninja, all of the bits that come with the Ninja, like the air crisp box, and the other bits that come with it, sorry, not the box, the air crisp, this thing here, and that pot, all of these can go in the dishwasher, and they are safe to go in there. That has been approved by Ninja Foodi, and they have told us that that is correct. I'm just double checking what that setting is, so I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Where are we? So that one is, where is it? Used to cook food quickly while maintaining tenderness. So you've got pressure, steam, slow cook, sear and saute. Oh, right, okay, so here we are. So after selecting your cooking temperature, sorry, you want to look at that one, not the other one. After selecting your cooking temperature or pressure and cooking time, press start or stop button to begin the cooking process. This can be stopped by pressing the button which the unit is in operation. So, yeah, okay then. So there's your start and stop button. Then you've got your air crisp, you've got bacon roast and your grill. You've then got pressure, steam, slow cook and sear and saute. So the ones lit up at the top, obviously you can see they are all lit up now. That is indicating that those are the options that you can use whilst you've got this lid on. You can see this lid here. The other lid, which is your pressure lid, once I put that one on, oh no, sorry, I got that mixed up. So this one at the moment, if I just pop this down a moment, see what happens here. So now that's down, as you can see, that's just changed to the other options. So air crisp, bacon roast and grill. So that's now showing you that you can only use those 3 functions whilst this lid is down. So when I open this up, because when you open it up, it indicates that you want to either check this food or pop the other lid on. If you're using the other lid, it will do this. So you open it up and it's now telling you, you pop on the other lid, and then you've got pressure, steam, slow cook and sear and saute for the other ones, for the other lid that goes on top. So that's brilliant. I like that it indicates which ones you can use whilst using those settings. I'm just trying to make sure to see what these settings are, because I don't want to give you the wrong information. Anyone watching that's already got a Ninja that can help me out a bit? As I say, I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. Messages, stop messages, where are we? Does anybody have anything they can tell me to do with these 2 little options? I think they are for the steam, to be honest. It looks like it. I'm just double checking in my booklet now. So like I say, I don't want to give you the wrong thing. Let me pop you guys back round this way. One moment. You can still have a look at the machine. I just want to double check what this is, because if I give you the wrong information, then I wouldn't be a good host, would I? Steam. No, not that one. Oh, that's handy to know. Where's that gone? For additional parts for this machine or for any replacement bits, you can contact Ninja Kitchen at ninjakitchen.eu or contact customer services on 0800 862 0543. You get to register your new Ninja within 28 days of purchase. You'll be asked to provide your store name, date of purchase and a model. The registration will enable us to contact you in the event that is very unlikely of a product safety notification. So that's just saying in case your machine ever gets recalled, they can contact you to help you with that. This also goes through as well about your cleaning and your maintenance. Tells you that you can hand wash and you can dishwash. Unplug it from the unit, as you know. Do not wash the the pressure lid or any of its components in the dishwasher. So all you can put in is the inner pots and your bits that come with it. Don't put the lids in. What's stopping that from going in? That feels quite snug in there. Do not take apart the pressure release valve or the red float valve assembly. So that's something to add. Before, with the other machine, with the PKP, I'm just going to take it off now for you to see. I can take the float valve off and I can take all this apart. Sorry if that's a bit grubby. I've not used it in a while. So I can take that apart and clean thoroughly. With this one, you can't take these apart apparently. So that's something to note. With this video, if you're watching this video for a review, or if you're watching this video to maybe have a look about how you clean the Ninja, I will do another video separately on that, like I did with the PKP, because I don't want to give anyone information that will ruin their machine. That's what I don't want. So, cooking pot, silicone ring, reversible rack, your cook and crisp basket and the detachable diffuser can be washed in the dishwasher. That's all fine. By the way, hi. Hello. So those bits can go in the dishwasher, the other bits can't. To clean the crisping lid, wipe it down with a wet cloth or paper towel after the heat shield cools. If food residue is stuck on the cooking pot, reversible rack or cook and crisp basket, fill the pot with water and allow it to soak before cleaning. Do not use scary pads in your machine. If scrubbing is necessary, use a non-abrasive cleaner or liquid dish soap with a nylon brush or pad. That information I'm going to have to do another video with, because obviously, like it said, don't use things like that in this machine. So this is actually quite different in comparison to the other machine, which I like, because there wasn't much instructions in the other one on how to wash your machine, if you could take bits apart. It was only when one of us sort of did it to find out if that was able to be done. So could it be steam or crisp button allowing you to see how it's cooking at that time? It could be, Nick. Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to get the lid on and have a little test, but it should tell me the information here. Like I say, I'm not perfect. You guys all know that. And I'll be honest as anything. If I don't know something, I will ask. And that's what I like about my reviews, is that you lot know that I am not the type of person to go, well, I know everything about this machine. I've never used it. I've just unboxed it, but I'm an absolute pro at it. Everyone will find me in the group asking about different things to do with this machine, because just like the PKP, I wasn't an expert. I only started this group and this community because when I first brought my first pressure cooker, there was no group for that specified machine, and I wasn't happy with that. And 3 years on, I've built up such an amazing group of people, which have now turned into my little pressure cooking family. I've got to stop saying that now, because we've changed the name of the group. And for 3 years of saying it, it's hard. But, you know, you guys have been amazing, and that's what I love about this group, is that we all come together when we need it, you know. But yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can find out what this are the functions for. I don't think there is. It doesn't. I don't think it says, does it? But it should do. I'm pretty sure of it. It will do. I'm worried that I'm missing a part from my machine though, because there should be something else to this, which is like a cross that goes under the bottom, which apparently is the detachable diffuser, but I haven't seen that yet, unless it's right in front of my face and I can't see it. Oh, it's on the bottom. That's the diffuser. See, I'm learning things too. Let me have a look on their website to see what the functions mean. So Ninja Foodie, what they called? Function meanings. Let's have a look. I'm not going to lie to you, if I don't know it, then I will ask, or I'll find out and I will tell you. Questions and answers by Ninja. See what's what. We can allow that. So, I can't actually see. I'm sure somebody will help me out with that. And I will, when I start using the functions, I will find out what they are and I will tell you. I don't want to stand here and be like, I do know it all, because I don't, clearly. But on here, it just says the temperature arrows, that's fine. Then the time arrows. Then it goes to the start and stop button, which is at the bottom. Keep warm. Then your power button. And then standby. And then, do you know what? I think you might be right, Nick. I think it is to do with the steam, because there's a steam sign. We're not going to know until we try it, are we? It's as easy as that. We're not going to know until we try. But yeah, so with what I've done so far, I'm happy with, because I wanted to get it out and I wanted to have a look at it and see what was what. And I wanted to show you that things like this don't need to be so scary. They can be, but they're not. Ninja sent me this machine, as I said, free of charge. This isn't paid. I'm not being paid for this video from Ninja or anything like that. However, I am giving my honest opinion and my, first and foremost, my review, because that's what they've asked for. I know I've got quite a lot of people waiting on my review to find out whether they're going to buy the machine or not. So based on that, and so far, I'll give an overview now of what I think based on everything that I've seen and had a look at so far. I can't move it over there, can I? Because it's a short lead. Let me put this back on. Let me see. Ah, okay. What does that mean? it came up with off when I pressed that steam button. I am going to have a look and find out what's what with that, and then I'm going to let you all know. So, Ninja Kitchen UK, when you watch this, hello, I've said hello plenty of times. But what I'd like to say to you guys, first of all, is thank you so much for sending me the Ninja Foodie. I hope that over the next 4 videos to come, so this is like in a 5-piece performance. What's that? If food is stuck on, if food is stuck, I'll drop a dishwasher tablet in the bottom and add enough cold water to cover. Might no scrubbing needed because it's literally just... Ah, fab. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for that. I'll mention that when we go into our cleaning video. So, Ninja Kitchen, as I said, thank you for sending me the machine. I hope that over the next few videos, I'm going to set up a playlist on my YouTube channel, and you guys will be able to see all the videos, the recipes that I'm going to create for this machine, all the tried and tested recipes for the machine. I'm going to do cleaning videos on it, and then at the end of it, on Monday, I'm going to give you my overall review and whether I would recommend this. I don't even need to get to Monday to say that I would recommend it, based on everything that I've seen, from the point of seeing how you've devised just those little bits, like the little changes that you've made, and made a recipe book so that people can actually see that, right, that's part of my protein, that goes in for that long. That is going to enable so many people to be able to cook when they don't feel confident, or if they have complex learning needs, or if they have autism or any form of learning difficulty. This machine is going to help them along with that recipe book, and that is invaluable because cooking is a skill that you need for life, and once you've got it, you never lose it. But that alone, I give you a massive 10 out of 10 for. That recipe book, it's got some brilliant recipes in there. I'm very excited to try each one of those recipes to pop on the channel as extra reviews for you sending me the machine. So thank you for that. So far, we're going to do it this way. So far, I'm giving you a 10 out of 10 for the recipe book, for the machine build. I like how it's designed. The only con I would give you on that Ninja is that it is really heavy, which isn't a problem once it's on the side, but it is a bit heavy. So the more frailer people, or if we have our older generations that use it that might appear a bit more frail, might be a struggle for them to lift the machine. That's the only con that I can give you. I will say, price point, I definitely think, just from everything that I've seen already, and this is without any cooking, so please take that into consideration. But so far, I think, I mean, I know I haven't paid for the machine, but I would quite happily, hands up, and say I would pay for this machine. Not just because I've got one sitting here for free, because that's not the case, but if I was to see this and in a few months' time I thought, actually, or if I was a new customer, I was thinking, oh, I don't know what to do. You know, I've got that other pressure cooker, but I'm not sure about it anymore. I need something which is a bit more versatile, something that, if you haven't got enough room in your kitchen for a pressure cooker and an air fryer, like I've got here, maybe having it 2 in 1. There you go. The Ninja Foodie is the way to go. It definitely is. But definitely the price range for it, I think, is very amicable, considering what you're getting. Because you add it up, right? And you get a pressure cooker. For example, the PKP was $129.99 for the 6-litre model. That was just the machine on its own, with your inner pot, a trivet, and a spoon and a cup. That's it. That's 130 quid. Then you've got the power air fryer. The 3-litre is way too small and wouldn't fit a family of 4, let alone a family of 10. So you have to automatically upgrade to the bigger machine, which is the 5-litre. No, is it 5 litres? It's only the 3. No, I think that's a 5 or 6 litre. That still is, you know, it is a decent size for the basket to cook in, but you're very limited on space. if people need to do a lot of food in a short space of time for a lot of people, for the larger families, they need something that's going to work very quickly. And yeah, like Helen's just said. Well, Helen, when I brought mine, was that the 6 litre, did you say? Where's the comment gone? Yeah, so the 6 litre now is £99. So that one is a 6 litre because I had the bigger one. But when I brought mine, my air fryer was £135 with postage. Ninja offer free UK delivery to anyone that buys their machine, which is fantastic. But my point in saying what I'm trying to get at here is they're two quite big machines. I mean, in this corner alone here has took up the space of two machines. Now I've got one machine I could potentially put away my air fryer, and I could potentially put away my PKP and just use this one machine that does everything together. Do you know what I mean? I hope you bent your knees. Sorry? Where's that gone? Where did that go? Who said that? Michelle. Which model have you got? I have just received the Ninja Foodi OP300, but there's no diffuser with this one. Yes, right. So I was also the same. Mine, if you see at the top, I don't know if you can see that. Mine is the OP300 UK. Let me show you where it is, my flower, because I didn't see it neither. What was that? I can't see my messages. It keeps going off. I mean, YouTube. This is why I don't like doing live videos on YouTube. It's annoying. Bring those messages up. You're doing a great job, Sam. Great review, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about this Ninja. I've got a food mixer from Ninja and had it 10 years and still going as they are and now a great company. Thank you, lovely. Thank you so much. Right, so for anyone that's looking for the food diffuser, it's here on the bottom of your crisping basket, and it just literally comes off. Unclip it at either side like so, and it comes off. Make sure you check the bottom of that, because I was looking around, I was thinking, where's mine? I haven't got one, something's missing. But there it is. And then to attach it, again, same method, slot it on either sides, and it fits back on the bottom just under there like so. Let me know if you find yours, lovely. See if it's there. Because like I said, I didn't find mine. I didn't know where it was. See, there we go. I couldn't find mine neither, so don't worry about it. But yeah, so overall, I am extremely happy with it from what I've got so far. I mean, I know I've not cooked any dishes in it, but I am very, very happy with the quality. Quality is very important if you're going to pay a lot of money for a machine that is quite expensive, you know. I'm just trying to see if my phone will stay there. I hope it doesn't drop down, just so you can see it. So yeah, so, you know, I am overall very, very happy with the quality of it. I'm happy with the design. The layout is brilliant. I think as well, Ninja, a bit of feedback from me. My mum is actually blind, and she's got a pressure cooker, and I know she loves to use her machine. Do you maybe have the option for people that are blind or going blind so that they can use it in Braille? Is there anything of that sort that you could maybe incorporate to make, because this machine's so diverse at the moment, you know, you're helping so many people with learning difficulties with such ease of that recipe book, something in Braille that you could maybe put in as an added extra for anyone that you know, they can request it. You could set up a package that's like this, but instead, you know, you could have a cover that goes over this panel here to just stick over the top so it's in Braille, so they can actually feel for where they, you know, follow the Braille so they can read it in a sense with their fingers. That would be a good idea. I don't know if anyone else would think about that, but I think that would be a brilliant idea for you to be able to be open to all sorts of diverse ranges of people. As I say, my only con about this machine is that it is slightly heavy. It was a bit heavy for me to move and pick up and what have you. But yeah, I mean, I am chuffed to bits with it. There's a lot of settings that, you know, I've got the 20 in one of the 6 litre PKP, but this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 /8. So about 9 settings in opposed to the one that I've got in that one. But this does everything that I need it to do now. So, like I was saying about the air fryer and the PKP, it's all in one corner, all stuffed up together, because I haven't got much of a kitchen. Although it looks quite big, there's quite a lot of stuff in here. So I think, you know, I could potentially say, right, now I've got everything in this machine, I could put my other machines away and just go with this one. But I'm not gonna, because I don't see the point in getting rid of that machine, my PKP. It's on its way out, but it's not dead yet. And I will like to get the use out of it. And for bigger events, maybe, you know, family dinner or a party, or these will come in handy to have them all running together, which is great. But I am overall very impressed with the design. So I'll give the design a 10 out of 10. The display and how the display sits and the functions, again, 10 out of 10 from me. The recipe book, as I say, if I could give this a 500 out of 10, I would. This is brilliant. And I am definitely going to be using the back of this book to, not only for the notes, but to try and help with portion sizes. It actually tells you about how much you need per person, things like that. Amazing review, and I can't wait for the promo code. Thanks, Sammy, and well done. Thank you, my lovely. I'm glad that even if just one person's enjoyed it, that's enough for me. I'm really, really pleased. But yeah, this recipe book, very small, enough to just fit in your handbag when you go shopping. You could actually take this with you. Write your shopping list in the back of here of the meals that you want to do throughout the week. You can plan your meals and know how much grams you need and write everything. Do you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop my shopping list right in the back of here, and for the next few days, I'm going to use only this book to cook meals. And I'm going to come up with a few range of meals. I'm going to start tomorrow by doing a cake. Lemon drizzle cake's going in here tomorrow. So I hope you're going to join me for that. Tomorrow's video probably won't be live because I have to wait for the timings to finish. You know, mixing your mix, and it's just easier to do it in edits and cut parts out. But I hope that you are happy with my review on what I've done so far. Overall, I am very impressed with Ninja and the machine they've created. It's been brilliant so far, and that's before I've even attempted to cook in there. So far, definitely happy, as I've said. I personally now, I will be honest, I'm getting that little excited feeling in my tummy where I'm very excited to try this and see what creations I can come up with. And then maybe after about a month, I'll do a final video in comparison to what I think to this machine after using it for a while, to see whether my pot's scratch easy, to see whether I need to replace the rings or the silicone seals more often, or if I actually find that I'm using my PKP and my air fryer more individually. It's going to be a very interesting experiment to see what the difference is going to be. But I will be upfront and honest and real. You know, when I review things, I am 100% honest about things like this. And I hope that you have enjoyed the review so far. If you have enjoyed it so far, can I ask that you give me a like, give me a share on Facebook, just tag someone that say, look at this new gadget, it's amazing. Watch this review and see what you think and see what they think. And if you know anyone that struggles to cook, get them to watch my video, because I think this machine is going to change a lot of people's lives. And I'm not just saying that because it's a review, or because it's my first review, or because they've sent me the machine for free. The content they've put in that book to help people understand how much food is needed per person, how much grams or fats or what have you is in certain foods, but what category it comes under, how many carbohydrates you need, how many fats and proteins you need, is brilliant. It really is, and I'm really excited about it, and I get very passionate and talk a lot with my hands when I get excited about things. But I am so proud of this machine already, and I've not even tried it properly yet. So I'm going to stop whittering on because I've had you all going for a long time now. But thank you all so much for joining me. As I said, the name will change on here now to Sammiies World of Cooking, Pressure Cooking and Recipes. So no longer look for Sammiies Pressure Cooking Recipes. Just search for my name and you'll find me in the same spot. When you subscribe to me on YouTube, if you would mind, please. I'm trying to get 6,000 by the end of this month, and it'd be amazing if people could help me do that. what I will ask is that when you subscribe, there's a little bell. If you click on that bell, it will notify you either when I go live or when I go on Facebook, or when I post a video, and you'll be the first ones to see it. Yeah, so Ninja have definitely won my vote so far. I'm just making sure that I haven't forgot anything. Oh, one other little thing as well. The pressure wise in this machine, it gets to pressure very quickly as well, which means there's not a lot of waiting around, which is another pro. So it does get to pressure very quickly. I hope you've all enjoyed my review. For anyone that wants to join my Facebook group, please search for Sammiies World of Pressure Cooking and Recipes over on Facebook. We've got a page also that's still under Sammiies Pressure King Recipes, but will be changed tonight. We also have a Pinterest board with anyone that uses Pinterest for food ideas and recipes. And we also will be having another form of social media platform with Instagram coming along for you guys to share your pictures too. I hope you've enjoyed my review. Once again, I'd like to give a massive shout out to Ninja Kitchen UK and Becky and everyone else who dealt with me today and yesterday and the day before when we've been exchanging messages. Thank you so much for sending me the machine. I'm so excited. I hope that you like the way that I'm doing this, in the sense of I'm doing it in more than a one review. So I could just stick a load of chips in and say, oh yeah, that was great. But I'd like to give you a more of an in-depth view and give you a few videos to watch or maybe share and see what people think of doing it that way, because then I can do, say, one recipe on pressure cook, one recipe on bake, which is tomorrow's lemon drizzle cake, one on steam, one on air crisp, and I can test out the different functions with a different dish each time, not only creating new recipes, but also creating a view for people to see every sort of function on how it cooks. On every video, I'll give a breakdown of sort of burnage, how long it took to get to pressure, how long is it steaming for afterwards, does it stick to the bottom, does timing needs change, anything like that, how many times I've opened it and checked it, or how long I've added extra because it needed a couple more minutes. I'll be doing a breakdown on every video of what I do, so you can all get a full range of everything that I do in the machine. Like I say, I hope that is a great start to my first ever video of a review for a company. If any other companies such as Instant Pot, Cookworks, Wilkinson's, anyone or anything, doesn't have to just be pressure cookers, it can be accessories for machines, as long as it is cooking orientated, I'd love to review it. All you have to do is send me a message. You can find me over on Facebook, as I say, in Sammiies World of Pressure Cooking and Recipes. Drop me a message and I'll be happy to negotiate something with you. And I will say that every video that I do with somebody's product in will get amazing coverage, both here on YouTube, where we get quite a few hundreds of thousands of views every month, and we have over 21,000 people in the recipe group who, a lot of them wait on things for me to review, and if they like them and they think it's good, they go out and get one. Yeah, so if anyone's got any reviews, any products they'd like me to review, please do send me a message over on Facebook or contact me on Instagram or Twitter, or any way you can get hold of me. Drop me an email, any way you want. I'll put an email and all my social media handles in the description below for you to get hold of me, and we can go from there. So if I can be of any help to anyone, or I can review products, then let me know. I'm more than happy to do it. It doesn't have to be a paid review. I'm happy to do it off my own back and it be an unbiased review. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with what we've done so far. So over on my group, on Sammiies World of Pressure Cooking and Recipes, we've got a free giveaway running at the moment. If you'd like to know more about that giveaway, run on over there and join the group, and it's in the announcements right at the top. There's a free machine going up for grabs at the end of the month, but you need to join the group and find out what you have to do to get in with a chance of winning that. It's very easy, very simple, just a couple of steps to follow. I won't tell you what it is, but when you go over and find out, all you have to do is come back to the channel, find a video that you like the most, comment your name on it and the reason why you like it, pop back over to the post and put your YouTube name, and that's it. That's you entered. Ideally, I would say one person per, and don't sort of over articulate it and have too many people from one name. But it's one guest one go per person, and more than one person in your household can contribute and have a go. So say if mum's playing it and daughter wants to have a go, if daughter lives in the same house, daughter can have a go as well. Other than that, like I say, please wait. If you wish to buy one of these fabulous machines, I'm giving it so far, because I haven't cooked in it as of yet, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 so far, but that is pending my further reviews for the recipes, which I know this is going to change my review, and straight away I can tell they're going to get a 10 out of 10 from me. But wait for my link to come up. I'll post it on YouTube specifically, just a little clip with that link for you to go to. I'll let you know about discount codes that are coming for our group. I will do my best to get as much as I can for you guys, in the sense of the best deals, the best sales, anything I can do to sort of maximize what you get for not a cheaper price, but for a reasonable price. I think the word is I'm looking for. I think that would be better. I am all about you guys, and I don't have to put the money back into the group. I can just walk away and say, well, I've earned that, but I want to, because I am all about this group, and you guys know that I will do anything to accommodate your needs or your wants, and I am doing my best, and I hope that is enough for all of you. Other than that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching me. This has been the new Sammiies World of Pressure Cooking and Recipes. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's lemon drizzle cake, cooked in the fabulous new Ninja Foodi. I hope you've enjoyed. So thank you very much for watching, and once again, massive shout out to Ninja Kitchen UK for sorting out the machine. I've been Sammy, you lot have been great. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.